Aggies, and welcome to another great season of Aggie Insider with your new host, Joy.
And I'm Kiara, and today we're hanging out downtown in City Park in Greensboro. We're checking out some of the insides and the outs of Greensboro, and we're going to take you on a tour of things that you should go see.
Yeah, but before we get into all of that though,
What you got?
Let's head back to Aggie Land, check out the MLK celebration. Let's go.
Fired up, ready to go, ready to go. Fired up, ready to go, ready to go. Fired up, ready to go, ready to go.
We're out here today is to honor Martin Luther King for the things that he's done and how he made a great deal during the Civil Rights Movement.
He's been a great inspiration to the black community and any other race out there. So he's always been a hero of mine and plenty of others.
I think it's also important for me to give a little bit of my time just to show that I appreciate all that he's done for us to be able to learn and grow as people and have better opportunities so we can further our lives.
Currently it's 27 degrees and we have all gathered to walk in the name of Martin Luther King and all of his accomplishments. I feel really proud to be part of this march. I feel really proud to be part of this school. I love the spirit. I love the traditionalism here, and I'm really proud that we do these type of events because it's really important to our culture and to African Americans in general.
A black man's body, erects with mounds of muscles, ankle to crown. A black man's cunning voice is gentle enough to soothe a Nubian queen and can instantly become terrifyingly bone-chilling, similar to the roar of a lion. The black man.
After the candlelight visual march, some of those in attendance made their way here to the Harrison Auditorium for a spoken word contest.
Used to be. Or, I don't understand why you can't make that 89 a 90. Earn.
You do not need another excuse as to why the world owes you just because you're black. What has happened to you?
I got to see people of my age explain the generation that we are, the generation we are becoming, and the generation that we should be.
My name is Brandon Brockington. I just won, I got first place in the MLK 2013 oratorical contest. It was pretty amazing. It was a new experience for me. I'm used to just doing spoken word poetry. It came out pretty well.
Well, thanks a lot, Tim, because that story was definitely inspirational and it was moving. And it helped me to learn to pay my respects even better.
You're right, it's always good to, relive historic moments.
Of course, and speaking of paying respects, we're downtown right now at the Woolworths Museum, which is the Civil Rights Center and museum for all of the activists that came prior. And look who's behind us, the A&T4.
The wonderful A&T4, which this museum was built on their legacy, yes. February 1st, 2010. But we are going to get into Deshaun Fleming's story about the MLK celebration with UNCG and A&T. I mean, we're living his dream. We're collaborating with UNCG. Let's take it there.
45 years after Dr. Martin Luther King's death, one of his dreams has come true. UNC Greensboro, a predominantly white institution, collaborated with North Carolina A&T, a historically black university, to celebrate his legacy. UNCG hosted the 2013 MLK commemorative program in Aycock Auditorium.
A&T, just minutes down the road, shuttle services were provided for A&T students to get to UNCG's campus.
During the program, scholarship winners were acknowledged. The Brothers of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated recited the poem, Test of a Man, and the Neo-Black Society Gospel Choir of UNCG and the A&T Fellowship Gospel Choir together on one stage sang a few selections including the Negro National Anthem, Lift Every Voice and Sing. Dick Gregory, civil rights activist and comedian, gave the keynote address.
It's just a blessing to have this type of event here and these two schools coming together to celebrate his legacy.
Reginald Johnson, Mr. A&T, and the program host spoke highly of Mr. Gregory.
God. Mr. Dick Gregory is hilarious. I had the honor of having dinner with him. The guy is smart beyond anything I've ever known.
The program drew in students, faculty, and guests from around the triad. In Greensboro, I'm Deshaun Fleming.
Now, is the basketball game Saturday? Or is it on Monday?
Listen, we don't even have to do all of that. Let's check out what Deshaun got to say with the community calendar.
You
Check
right.
out all the dates for us. Deshaun, what's up?
Flowers, hugs, and kisses. The Department of Visual and Performing Arts releases their newest play, Knock Me a Kiss. The play premieres on Valentine's Day at 8 p.m. in the Paul Robeson Theater. Showtimes last until Sunday, February 24th, so make sure you head on over to the A&T ticket office to get your tickets today. And if you're not into the mushy love story, there's a play for that. UNCG will have performances of the Shakespearean tale, Romeo and Juliet, in the Taylor Theater. Opening night is February 15th at 8 p.m. Tickets are $15 for non-UNCG students, seniors, and children. Adults are $18, groups of 10 or more are $12, and weekday matinee groups are $10. Performances run until February 24th. Every student hopes to be employed upon graduation, so why not get a head start and attend the 2013 Career Fair? The fair will be held in Corbett Sports Center on February 21st from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Be sure to have your suits and resumes ready. Hope to see you there. Want to know what else is going on around Greensboro and on campus? Check out our community calendar.
Don't mess with me.
Hey Aggies, we're still here in downtown Greensboro, still kicking it, cooling it,
Yeah, of
but we're
course.
actually about to
Enjoying
take
the
our
weather.
first break. We're going to come back with the show. Jasmine's going to kick us off with the sound off.
And we have our first feature of the year, something that you don't want to miss. So be sure to stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Finish on 3.
Right now, I'm getting ready for graduation. May 11, 2013 is a big time for a lot of seniors here. Class of 2013 is our time to get out of this campus and move on to a career in life. It's on my mind right now.
And today is my birthday, and I get to celebrate it with the A&T for commemoration.
I really need a car because it's really cold this winter, and I've been having to walk because I live over in Sebastian Courtyard, so I have to walk there over and over, like back and forth every day. And if anyone wants to donate to my car fund,
I'm about to go to work. I'm almost late.
I mean, you can email me. Freshman, got my Starbucks. I have a Twitter, whatever. I just really need a car.
The weather is crazy here. I'm not from here. I'm from the Virgin Islands, so it's like 70, 80 degrees all year round. I mean, I like the cold, but the wind is just crazy. It sucks. So it really sucks.
Walking around campus today is very cold. I advise everyone to bundle up, you know, get your hats on, gloves, very cold. Greensboro weather is so unpredictable, guys. Like, you know, you really need to bundle up. I don't want anyone to get pneumonia. Tomorrow it'll be 70 degrees. It'll be 80 after that. And I don't want anyone to get pneumonia. So please bundle up, guys. Until now, I'll see you guys later. So, gotta go.
What's up, Aggies? We're still here in downtown Greensboro, kicking it in front of wild, crazy, vintage Kiara.
Yo, hold on, wait. No, wait. I've been meaning to tell you that the whole show, girl. You working it. You working it. And that bow tie. I never seen nothing like that.
Yes,
that is cute.
Original from an A&T student.
Come on.
His name is Farad Morales. He's our first student feature ever.
Listen, I don't wanna hear nothing more. Let's check it out. I wanna see what he got to say.
Let's go. Let's get it.
My name is Farad Morales, originally from Brooklyn, New York. Left there around 15, 16, came down to North Carolina. A little bit as far as why I chose bow ties, or it's more so a love. I love fashion. I love reinventing things. I love to look different. So I kind of played with ties for a little while. I used to tie regular ties into bow ties, and I kind of like the look. So I escalated in and decided maybe I should make my own. So I started grabbing fabrics and different types of materials, and when I learned how to use a sewing machine, that's what came about, and that's how this So True movement came along. So from there on, I'm pushing, trying to just make different stuff every day, like a different feel. I like the way bow ties make me feel, so I use that as more so as an accessory to life. I'm a marketing major, and what I'm looking to do with my bow ties, you know, most of the time in business departments, everybody has to, you know, dress a certain way, you know, business casual or maybe business professional. So with my ties, I want to use them as a extra lift. You know, you have on your nice suit, and then with a tie, with this bow tie to make it look even better. So with my major, I use that as my looks for my interviews, as an eye catcher for, you know, employers. And I'm also trying to just get it deeper within the world as far as bow ties, because everybody wears ties on a regular basis. So I'm trying to get more people to get more into bow ties because I feel like it's a good look. My goal as far as these bow ties is success, motivation, strength, basically with males, because we don't have too many males to look up to, you know, in life. So I want to use my bow ties as a movement for people to feel like, well, it's okay for me to, you know, pull my pants up and dress neat and put a nice bow tie on, because we need more men, more so, in the world than these little boys. So my bow ties are more so a strength, a movement, you know, so that's what I use them for. Basically, my bow ties are filled off my emotions. It's not really anything specific, but behind how I choose fabrics. Like, it's not for a specific event. All of them are one-on-ones though, so you'll be the only one with that bow tie on that day. But my bow ties are filled off my emotions in that day. So depending on how I'm feeling that day, that's what type of production I'm gonna have with my bow tie. So you might get a fierce one that's representing anger, or you might get a soft one that represents love. So it all depends on how I'm feeling at that day in that moment. Sometimes people come and ask for custom orders, but even with them asking for the custom order, I'm gonna move off of my emotions. So I may use their basic blueprint for what they want as a bow tie, and then I'm gonna revamp it, and then that's how my success comes from my bow ties. Hey, what's going on? I'm Farad Morales, you know, creator of So True Bow Ties. You watching Aggie Insider.
Girl, I'ma definitely have to get me one of them bow ties, looking all sharp and everything.
Yes.
But I got a question. To be or not to be?
Girl, you silly. You better get your theatrics on.
A little something.
But you know, we are at the Carolina Theater.
Yes.
They are bringing Coming to America to Greensboro. Check them out. But before you check them out, check us out at A&T at the Paul Robeson Theater. Tyler has the exclusive backstage pass for Knock Me a Kiss. Let's go.
Roll tape.
Aggies, what's up? It's yours truly here, Tyler McNeil in the Paul Robeson Theater with the Aggie Insider. We have exclusive backstage passes to the upcoming production, Knock Me a Kiss. Come on, let's check it out.
I don't care nothing about your daddy. Hell, you don't care nothing about me. I don't fit into his plan of producing a batch of upper crust Negroes. And I can tell you this, I ain't scared of him either.
Ask me to marry him. I didn't say I would.
But you will, right?
His character in the play is not just the character in the play or what he's in the play. It's how he is in life in general. So how he is in life is how he is in the house. He's a power-hungry man, but he is a powerful person. He's a powerful leader. He's all for the race, for the new African American nation. And basically he's in a position where he can put his daughter. He's trying to set his daughter up to marry the great County Cullens of Port. a great poet, one of the greatest poets during the Harlem Renaissance. And he's basically trying to create that, I call it the Barack Obama and Michelle Obama effect, where you have two powerful people married together, and he's making it as an icon for the new Negro movement. So he's all about the new Negro movement, and he's trying to make this marriage just like the pinnacle of that. So, but I think coming to see this, you get to know a nice piece of history. I mean, theater's a slice of life anyway. You get to see a slice of life of W.E.B. Du Bois and his family and what he was all about. It comes out, the first day will be February 14th. I know Valentine's Day, a little rough, but come through that weekend. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for that weekend. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday is 8 p.m. show. Sunday is a 3 p.m. show. And then we resume back again on the 21st, I believe, again, and then that same time, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 8 o'clock, 8 p.m., and then Sunday, 3 p.m. So come check us out after Valentine's Day.
Oh, that's going to be a good show, huh?
Girl, I can't wait to see it.
I mean, W.E. Du Bois is putting his foot down.
Letting his voice heard.
That show starts February 14th. Great Valentine's Day kickoff. Go see it. It's free.
I'm trying to get a ticket.
You can get a ticket?
I'm trying to get a ticket.
Get a ticket. Get it, girl.
But Tyler definitely did his thing over there. And he also caught up with Mr. Horton, who gave him a little insight of the Lyceum series.
Lyceum?
Girl, you don't remember the Lyceum series? When India Irie came last time? Let's not talk about it no more. Tyler, what's going on?
Oh, okay. Lyceum has been around for many years. It's at most major universities. The purpose of the Lyceum is to bring on campus entertainment, speakers. So we look for programming that enhances what we do at the university, that also brings a worldly view. So you look for programming that's going to heighten what we are learning at the university. I think that's basically what Lyceum does. This year we are bringing the Russian Ballet. That's our next program, and it's scheduled for, I think, March 16th. And but the Russian Ballet, that's something that our students would not see, you know. The other important thing about Lyceum, too, is that it brings community onto our campus. People who ordinarily would not come to our campus. I think about a year ago we brought like the Beijing Opera. I remember that. And that was really neat because it brought the Asian population onto our campus to see those acrobats, the Asian acrobats, and that was really, really great. That was a good program. So I think what the Lyceum really does is it kind of sets the tone for the university and gives life, living life.
We gotta keep the outtake.
You have been chatting with Greg Horton, Associate Chair of Visual Performing Arts Theater, and you are now watching the Aggie Insider.
This is our world. It's a place of wonder, a place of opportunity. It's also a place that graduates of North Carolina A&T State University enter with grand ambition. Classrooms, hospitals, corner offices, laboratories. These are the places where our students flourish. It's proof our graduates leave here prepared for the careers that await them. It's why you'll find Aggies everywhere, making a difference in the world.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Suzanne here from Aggie Insider here at the Pre-Valentine's Day Mixer. We've got fashion, jewelry, poets, singers. Let's go check it out.
Well, at the 2013 Pre-Valentine's Day Mixer, sponsored by WNAA 94.1 FM, this is our way of bridging the gap between the young and the old, meaning that this is the opportunity for the community to come out and mix and mingle with A&T students.
Man, this is my second time actually coming to the Valentine's Day Mixer. You know, I enjoy myself. There's a lot of useful information that if you are looking for a loved one on Valentine's Day, it can be pretty helpful down the line. But basically, my best part of the night was the cupcakes. If you don't know, you got to get one of them cupcakes. They was on one. I had me like 3, and once I found out it was a free sample, I had to get me one.
Had relationship experts, fashion shows, hair shows, minority businesses showcasing their Valentine's Day ideas, just to give you a few. And of course, we had live performances by A&T students, as well as WNAA spoken word, Mr. Josephus.
So there you have it. If you enjoyed everything you saw, then be sure to join us next year for the 4th annual Pre-Valentine's Day Mixer. See you there.
What we got next? We got Brian chilling with the SGA president. Let's watch.
What's going on, Aggies? This is Brian DeBerry reporting for the Aggie Insider, and today I have joining me North Carolina's A&T's SGA President, Mr. Alaquan Tate. How are you doing today, Alaquan?
I'm doing fine, Brian. How are you?
I'm doing great. We just want to know a little bit more about SGA and your role as the president of SGA.
Well, specifically in my role as the president, I am the student liaison between the senior faculty and staff and administration and the populace of the student body.
So how do you feel being the SGA president that you impact this campus for other students?
You're the official representation of the student body. So I represent you, I represent the Journalism and Mass Communications Department, I represent the College of Engineering, I represent the average student that just goes and eats in the cafe every day. So I'm just a representation and the voice.
And you're also a representation of all black males at HBCUs. How does that feel to you to be the role model of A&T?
I'm actually one of the role models. The male figure here for our HBCU is our Mr. Reginald Johnson, Mr. North Carolina A&T, but I do pride myself on being one of the models for how men should carry themselves at HBCU. So it's a wonderful feeling. It's a blessing as well.
So to support you in the SGA, can you explain to us some of the positions and some of the other students that hold SGA positions?
Many students may know my Vice President of Internal Affairs, Kenesha Sierra Turner. She's in the honors program. She's an agribusiness major. She's very well vetted in the university, as well as my Vice President of External Affairs, Precious Bradley. She's an RA. She's very wonderful. I have a great cabinet. My secretary, Patrick Malachi, he deals, he's a graphic designer. My treasurer, Desiree Simmons, she's phenomenal within her accounting major, and then the class president. So it's a plethora of positions that support me.
So do you feel that all of these students working together is just a showcase of your work behind the scenes as well?
I'm just the voice. I can't take credit for anything. They do the work. I simply am just the voice. I go and relay it to the masses, and they do it. So without them, there would be no me.
It sounds like you have a great team that you're working with SGA.
Wonderful team.
I see that you enjoy it. So what are some of the events coming up with SGA? Students are always hype about everything that's going on around campus. I know you guys have a big impact with what goes on here at A&T. So could you explain to us some of the events that you guys have coming up?
Well, with it being Black History Month, my VPA, Precious Bradley, has done a phenomenal job of planning with the men of the shop a program series called SOS, Saving Ourselves. It is every Tuesday at 7:30 in the GCB auditorium, and each Tuesday is going to be tackling African American issues. One was the beginning, one is the Enlightenment. So that's what's happening here in February, as well as the Ultimate Gentleman series. My Mr. and the Misters of the campus are putting on the Ultimate Gentleman series February 11th through the 13th. And I can go on for days. We have the Health and Safety Conference on February 18th, Chocolate with the Chancellor on February 18th. That's a very, very big, that's my Vice President of Internal Affairs, her sole implementation, because we had our dessert with the deans last semester. You guys were there. So it's Chocolate with the Chancellor. And then the spring 2013 elections are coming up.
So talk more about the spring 2013 elections. Could you speak a little bit more on that?
One of your charges as a leader is for you didn't do a good job at leading, and if you didn't have a successor, if there's no one to follow you. So SGA is going to be having interest meetings, and we're going to vet through the student body and get more people out so that we can have more of your old school traditional spring elections and bring back that Aggie pride spirit.
And so how could other students get involved in SGA and have their voices heard through you guys?
In the Memorial Student Union, Suite 213, that is our office. We're always there. If not, we have wonderful office assistants who know how to contact us, and you can always leave a message or email, or just come stop by, and we're always willing to talk. Or if you see us out on campus, we're your voice, so just stop and speak to us. It's no problem.
So one last question. Being the SGA president, what do you feel your biggest accomplishment has been, and what do you feel is your biggest future goal that you want to accomplish?
The biggest accomplishment thus far for the 2012-2013 academic school year was probably getting the student body involved in the political process, understanding legislation on a local, state, and national level, and helping with the re-election of the president. That was wonderful. And looking forward, hopefully I can accomplish is reviving the pride that A&T once had. You talk to a lot of the generational alumni, and I think we have it in us. We just have to bring it out, So hopefully we can revive the pride this year with myself and the administration.
I understand. We're definitely going to revive the pride. Well, you guys heard it here first. Make sure that you stay tuned for this upcoming year with SGA and all the special events that they have coming out, especially the spring 2013 SGA elections. I'm Brian DeBerry, and this has been SGA President Alaquan Tate.
Well, there you have it. It looks like we have a lot to look forward to.
Right. And I don't want to miss it. You want to miss it?
I'm not going to miss it.
Me neither. But be sure to stay tuned into Aggie Insider, where we'll keep you updated with the latest and greatest going on here at A&T.
And until then, peace, love, and Aggies. See you next time.